You're watching Election 2019 coverage from WBONTV.com.
If you are familiar with Kentucky politics in the past few decades, no doubt you would recognize Gregory Stumbo and his name. The former Attorney General for the Commonwealth and most recently member of the Kentucky House of Representatives has thrown his hat in the ring to reclaim the office of Attorney General. Stumbo says the most important cases he witnesses that go to trial and are ready to be prosecuted and won are the opioid crisis cases. Taking this a step further, Stumbo says, would be to win back the seat for Attorney General and fight both corporate cases as well as the drug epidemic from the courtrooms. Stumbo says he has full intention to go back and reestablish the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation in the Attorney General's office. He says that a record number of drugs were confiscated with the KBI when he was formerly in office, and he wishes to do the same in the future.
I served in the state legislature for 32 years. 19 of those years, I was the majority floor leader in the House of Representatives. I then became Attorney General for the state of Kentucky in 2004. As a private attorney with Morgan & Morgan, I've been working on the opioid cases for the past 2 years, and I think I'm uniquely situated to prosecute those cases. I want to see those corporate criminals brought to justice. Almost every family that I know has been affected, including mine, and the only way that I know that we can do that to make them responsible and held accountable is in a court of law. The hope is in a long-term strategy that incorporates both treatment and education along with incarceration. Cybersecurity and walking our young people through a very dangerous situation. If you're a child, and you start looking at some of these sites or sending these messages out. So that's the type of thing that, we've got a pretty good record on that. I had to indict a sitting governor. They brought us evidence that Governor Fletcher, whom I considered to be a friend, I'd served in the General Assembly with him. The Attorney General's office it's not a partisan office so much. You're a prosecutor. You don't have any choice. When somebody brings you evidence of a crime, you have to investigate. That's all there is to it. I am going to go back and reestablish the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation in the Attorney General's office. We confiscated more drugs coming into Kentucky via the internet during those 3 years that we had the KBI with the new law that the General Assembly gave us than every other drug enforcement entity combined. The great thing about the Consumer Protection Act, the great thing that we've set these lawsuits up is they are pending in Kentucky, in circuit courts all across Kentucky under the Consumer Protection Act. So we can bring these corporate criminals to justice right here in state courts. I'm seeking this office because I believe that I'm genuinely situated to prosecute these cases, to take these cases forward. I've been involved with them. I've been involved with this issue for 20 years. As I say, it's a personal issue with me. It's affected my family. It's affected almost every family that I know of. And I can't tell you how many of those calls that I've received throughout, my political and my personal life. So it's a passion with me. I want to make these people pay.
You're watching Election 2019 coverage from WBONTV.com.